Hi, so we're going to talk about how to create a Google site today. Google Sites have lots of great learning opportunities, lots of great communication opportunities. They can be used in conjunction with a Google Classroom, they can be used in conjunction with a D2L classroom, and they can also be a nice communication tool with students and parents. So I'm logged into my G Suite. We can see my little icon there. I'm going to come up here to the square and I'm going to go to sites. And so you can see that icon right here. I'm going to click on it. So when we come here, we have a couple options. We have start a new site or we have recent sites. So these are things that either I've built or someone has shared with me. I want to start a new site. I can have a completely blank piece, or there's a variety of templates I can choose from. So we can see here that there's quite a few, and we can see, we can scroll through if we want to and look through the gallery of them all. Lots of different options as well. So I can choose based on my preference and my purpose and what I like. Now, just for modeling, I'm going to choose a blank one. So I choose it, I have it here. And the first thing I need to do is actually title my site something. So I'm gonna just call it Jill's Demo. So I have that there, and you'll see that it becomes part of my site name. I can hover over and I can add a logo, I can add an image, things that I would like to add here. And then I can title my page. So I'm not feeling very creative today. I'm just gonna call this first page, but I can call it anything I want. And then clicking here, as I hover over here, I can choose an image or a header type if I want. So if I want to change the header type, I can choose, cover, large banner, banner title only, whatever really I'd like. I can also just choose an image. I can upload from my computer, or I can select an image from the web. So I can, there's a gallery, by a URL, by a Google search from an album I have, by Google Drive. Maybe I will select, something a little different than what's there. Let's say I choose the nature shot. So I've got that there. And then if you notice, see how it said adjust for readability? It adjusted itself for me, which is great. Then here, what we have along the right-hand side, we have the insert piece, and I can insert a text box, an image. I can insert a file from a Google Drive. I can embed video or other things from other websites. I can also choose layouts. I like this option because it's kind of nice and easy. It does it for you. So imagine I have a series of videos I want to show. I can drag this in and I can do that. Other things, I can have collapsible text. I can add a table of contents. So I can add that there and have that table of contents so people can see there. Add headings and they will appear in my table of contents. So when I add headings to different pages, they will automatically appear. I could add buttons if I want to name a button and have a link to something, if I want my viewer to click out to a variety of things. So there's a variety of options there. For the layouts, what's really nice is I can just drag it and drop it, and it appears here. I can also select a background for that section. So maybe I would like it to be that blue color. I can do that. So there's lots to select from. I could make it an image. So lots of different options there. Also, if I like that section, I could duplicate it and it duplicates right below. Or if I'm like, whoopsie-daisies, that was no good, I can just delete it. Use the garbage can. And again, it's very much just click and edit. So I can write, sample here, and it's my title. But if I think that the text is too big, too small, I have different text options, and I can play a little bit with that. I can bold it, italicize it. Right now it's centered. Maybe I want it to go left, right. I can turn it into a link. If I don't like that, I can also remove it. And then I have my text box here. I can add details to, and again, just typing in there. Here, the click button, I can upload an image or a video. I can select an image. select something from Drive. I can select something from YouTube. What's really good, as a WRDSB employee, I have a YouTube channel, and I can then create videos and add them to YouTube and be able to link through that. As I'm adding to Google Sites, it is easiest if I upload a YouTube video. It works the best. And so I do make use of that YouTube channel. So when I do choose that, I can go YouTube and I can video search or upload. And I can either do it by URL or otherwise. And it's, again, it will, when I choose, I will click and it will upload. If it's a video I've made for my students, I try to use them from my YouTube channel. You'll see here, this is edit the placeholder. That's yours. It gives you different options. What you can do is here, site editors will be able to replace this with their own content, and you can choose the variety of different content there. So that's another way to edit it, and you have those varieties of things. So you can see I only have one page. If I want multiple pages, I can go to pages here, and I can see my first page is home. Well, I want to add a page. I simply click on add a page. I can also add a link to something outside of here, but I'm going to add a new page. And I'm just going to call it second page. Done. And I have my second page. You'll notice it kept my name. It kept my background. So I have that consistently. And I can go through the same, what's the word I'm looking for? The same process there to set up my page. Under themes, I can change the text and font and the color styles all through themes, and there's different options there. So there's lots of different choices that I can make, and in terms of how I create my layouts and how I create the different pages. And there you can see, at the table of contents, you can see that it actually links to the things a little bit lower. So there's all of those things. A couple other nice features. If I want to have a collaborator, someone to work on it with me, I can share it, as they can make them editors as well. So I can simply put their name in, and then they can be shared with it and have editing privileges as well, so we can work together. So that's helpful. If I'm in the process and I want to know what it looks like, the preview button is lovely, because what it does is it shows me what it looks like on a computer, what it looks like on a phone in wide view and a phone up top, so I can see the different ways it looks, and I can just do that in the preview piece there. This button here is report a problem. That's like a help piece. What else do we have? Undo. Sometimes you make a whole section and you're like, whew, that was no good. You can just undo, or if you accidentally hit undo, there's the redo. That's helpful. The settings piece, you can see you have a variety of different pieces. So with the navigation, I have it at the top, but if maybe I want to change that, maybe I want navigation to the side. The colors, transparency. Do we want a search? So I have that search bar. Right now, my search bar just is this site, or I could hide it if I didn't want it. You can have brand images, so things you want to come up on everything. Viewer tools, you can go through that as well. Analytics is if you want to see how many people have been viewing your piece. So there's all of those different pieces. So we can see that. What else would we like to see? Oh, there's here. This is the show the sidebar. That is where you can go to the other page for the navigation, because I moved it when I showed you the last one. 3 dots gives you a little bit more. Version history, if you really want to go back and see how it's evolved, you can go to the version history. You can duplicate a site, report a problem. There is a pretty robust help area. You can take a tour, and that's helpful if you're just learning the site, and it will go through some of the different ways to use the software. When you're ready for your students to see it, you'll go publish. And when you publish, you want to give it a name. And you'll see here, it's going to be https sites google.com/wrdsb.ca and then Jill's demo, because that's the name of mine. And I will hit publish. Now, who can view my site? Anyone at the Waterloo District School Board. Now, I can manage that if I want. And I can say, I can go to change the link, and I can actually change this because it's currently restricted, but I can change it to public so that anyone with the link can see it. So if I have students who are not a part of the WRDSB and I want them to see it, they can look at it there. Or if I want parents to go there, if I've directed them to go there, I can change it that way. So that's another element. So we can control who can see the final piece. I'm just going to leave it there as the WRDSB. So I can hit publish as well. And then I'll have the link to my site. I'm going to show you one more piece, and I'm actually going to show you with a site I've been working on here. So Lisa and I do the Bite Size Learning site. You can see this is our nice published site, and it looks great. But because I'm an owner of the document, whenever I come to my site, I have the edit toggle here so I can edit the page. And I can then edit as much as I want. I can go through that. And I can look at the published settings if I want by coming up to that blue piece, review changes and publish, view the published site. I could unpublish it. But if I've made changes, I can go publish. Oh, I have no new changes. I need a new change. What can I add here? Sorry for the delay here. So if I even just simply add that little bit of text here and I hit publish, what it's going to show me is the draft, what I've been working on, and the current published, and I can compare how it differs. So it shows me that I made this change in the draft, more to come, I wrote, and then this is the regular piece, and I can just hit publish. And when I hit publish, then I have my link. Now, I don't want to publish that change because it wasn't what I want, but I have choices that way. So again, these are great ways to work with Google Sites.